Hello. Sorry about that issue. I don't know if you were in there. Forgot that I have my webcam up top and it needs to be plugged into my USB. So I hope my computer doesn't have any further issues. Um, I opened up my Tour Series set here. Well, one of them. So I'm just go through the basics of what is in here. I'm not going to show every card because we will see that in the box openings. But I am going to do at least one box opening tonight. I'll end before 7 o'clock so I can move on over to something Brixton is doing for the boardroom. So give it a minute or two here. We got 3 people. I noticed that there's basically 3 colors or 3 designs. Kind of green, teal on the left and pink on the right here. And then flip-flopped on this one. Then there's orange, pink, yellow on the left here with blue, red, and light blue, maybe purplish. And then I think that might be it. 3 different kind of card colorations. You can see the 3 there. 184 cards. I got a bonus. Got a bonus AJ Carey in my set somehow. Plus the 25 cards of the grind. And that I will show you up close so you don't have to open the Tour Series set if you don't want to. We got Simon Lizotte, and the back is the back of an RV. It's pretty cool. So that's the card number, TG25-25. Simon's the last card in the set. Ricky Wysocki, Paul Macbeth, Paige Pierce, Owen Scoggins, world champion, Masters world champion, Niklas Antala, Miss Gannon, Kristen Lott, Kat Birch, Joseph Anderson, James Conrad, Isaac Robinson, Holland Handley, Hannah Blumrus, Haley King, Gannon Burke, Ezra Robinson, Evelina Solonen, Ella Hansen, Eliezer Middeline, Eagle McMahon, Chris Dickerson, Calvin Heimberg, Anthony Barella, and Adam Hammes. So that is the grind set. I was literally working up until the very last second on getting singles listed on eBay. I don't have photos up yet for each player, but if you're looking for an individual grind card or individual base, if you want to stock up on a player, I've only got 3 currently because I don't have enough sets yet, but I do have more on the way. So I would assume that those will be here within a week or 2. I only ordered them a couple days ago. So I'm not quite sure how Brixton is doing on ordering. So I got a tracking number already, but it said it was just a tracking number. It wasn't, they hadn't received the package yet. Still have to work on my permanent setup. But this will do for now. So here's the box. Nice details on the side. 20 packs, 10 cards per pack, 200 cards total. 180 plus players. That's 184 players. and there's 17 parallels that you can get out of the boxes. The 18th parallel, I think, is the Deja Vu. Yeah, that's not listed on the box. Then the pack odds are here, so it's nice to have with it always. Shown on average, not guaranteed, by Brixton. Remember that. Don't go assuming anything. And then a little explanation here as to what this is all about. Kind of unique, obviously. Tour Series is now changed from the initial 2 years, where Tour Series was a print per order, so they would make as many as were ordered. I'm yet to make a decision which I like better. I am a parallel nut. I do like having parallels, but 17 makes it very difficult to decide which ones you want and how many you're going to go after. So the end of my streak of trying to have every card ever made pretty much ended in 24 when they started making one-of-ones, Brixton and DGPT. So I now have to pick and choose a little bit more, be a little more discriminate. If I had endless supply of money, I could keep going for every parallel, but obviously the minute you have a one-of-one, it's almost impossible. The way the DGPT did the one-of-ones, where there were 4 unique stamps, but they were all one-of-ones, that made it possible, but still too expensive for me to go further. So most of you watching probably are people that know me and know I do open a lot of product for myself. I am going to be doing breaks for other people, but initially I'd like to get a little supply of the singles and some of the parallels and have them on hand now, and then eventually I'll work my way into doing some breaks. I've got a couple unique ideas that I'd like to try out, and I would prefer to do them through YouTube. So I'll be selling spots on my website, and then having a set time for the break to go live. So I'll have those shows created ahead of time and just hope that I can sell out quick enough. Otherwise, I would end up taking spots that didn't sell. So we got 10 packs. 10 packs. We'll just get at it. Oh, nice. Packs that rip all right. That's good to know. So top 5, I think, are the base, and then the bottom 5 are the parallels. So you get 5 base, 5 parallels per pack. I'm not sure how many are numbered. I think it was up to numbered out of 30, maybe. Something like that. So here we go. Marweed, Rock, Weatherman, Carlson, Klein, base. And then we have, let me get my odd sheet here. Red is the most common. So I got a red Holly Finley. I got a blue Holland Hanley. That's 1 in 1.2. The reds are 1 in 1. So you get a red in every. Then I guess this is black. Yep, just like last year's. It says it right above the number. It says black. So you can look at what parallel you've got. Pink is 1 in 1.5. So I've got the first 4 easiest to get parallels, and then this looks like snakeskin. Giraffe, my bad. Giraffe. Danielle Davidson. That's in 1.3.4 packs. So I'll put the rares over on one side. And let me just move these up. Nobody needs to see the base cards. Ryan, if you're still in here, I'm curious about that Luna card that you're talking about. We got Ben Wolf, Eric Oakley, Gavin Rathbun, Luke Humphreys, Sullivan Tipton for the base. We got a blue, Maria Oliva. Cow for Wisconsin, Casey White. Love it. Cows are 1 in 2.5, so just beyond the black. Pink, Anakin Sten. Snakeskin. Taylor Chosick. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. I was offering on a few. I'm happy to know that. So cow, then snake comes next. Oh, what's my fan doing? It's blowing underneath my towel. I don't want that to happen. And then a red Lenny Kempinen. All right, so no numbered yet. Base, Bradley Williams, Gannon Burr, Corbin Milcheski, Nestori Tukanen, Sarah Hokum. Base. Then we got Alexis Kerman Blue, Sullivan Tipton Cow, Jared Stoll Pink, Giraffe Jake Ebenheimer, and red Joseph Anderson. I offered on a couple, but I was never going to be the one that won it. I lowball that sort of thing because I know it's gonna come down in price. They're too hot, and I just wanted the card, so I didn't really even need the disc. I didn't really want the disc. So unless somebody was selling a card separately, I didn't see any of that. But Austin Turner, GT Hancock, Haley King, Lucky Lorenzen, and Tinja Väisänen. Base. Jeremy Colling Blue, James Proctor Cow, Scott Stokely Pink, Snakeskin, Sarah Holcomb, and Hjalmar Fredrickson Red. Oh, you just got the card? Nice. Yeah, I didn't see any of those offered. I was looking for that scenario. Anthony Barella, Dennis Augustson, Evan Smith, Luke Taylor, and Raven Newsom. Blue, Jordan Lins. Black, AJ Carey. Pink, Connor O'Reilly. Snakeskin, Lisa Fakis. And Danny Clayton, red. Wow, looks like I'm going to be able to do, depending on how many I open, I could easily do red, blue, pink, black, maybe even cow. Caleb Bruce, Haley King, Kitty Tate, Lucky Lorenzen, Tomas Haitinen. Oh, we got a numbered one. On top, AJ Carey. I don't see. Oh, Laser Eyes. 1 in 9. Numbered to 15. AJ Carey. I know there's someone out there that collects him. Oh boy. Oh boy. I got 2 numbered ones in the same pack. Freddie Meza Cow. Parker Walt Cow. Luke Sampson, 5 out of 5. All right, let me, and Tony Mo Rice, red. Let me set that down. Let me show you. Thicker cardstock, I think. It's got kind of a glossy finish to it. And it's 5 of 5. Sorry, just trying to highlight the features. I don't know if you'll be able to get the glossiness. You see a little bit of reflection there you might not see. The base cards do have, this is called Shimmer. 1 in 27 packs. And then the AJ Carey I'll show too. 12 out of 15. You can see the laser eyes, lightning bolts. So sweet. Those are two cool ones, numbered. Braden sides, Dennis Augustin, Cannon Burr, Matt Bell, Ryan Mulder, Andrew Miranda Blue, Eric Oakley Cow, another numbered, Pink Joel Freeman, Taylor Chosick, numbered out of 30, called Shattered Glass, 1 in every 4.5. All right, those are my numbered ones. And Andrew Miranda Red, nice rookie. I think that's our first card made. That's the other thing I got to do is one of the breaks I'm going to do is going to include like everybody's going to get at least one rookie card or first card ever produced. So I got to figure out who's been made before. Abigail Wilson, Ezra Aderhold, Eagle McMahon, Paige Shute, and Tinja Weissenen. Blue, Jake Wolf. Freddie Meza, Black. Bodan Bilek. Zebra. Zebra goes right after Snakeskin. And Evan Smith, Snakeskin. And Jakub Semerad, Red. Albert Tom, Connor O'Reilly, Dennis Augustin, Luke Sampson, Raven Newsom, Base, Tony Mo Rice, Blue, Eagle McMahon, Cow, Chandler Kramer, Cow, Deanne Carey, Snakeskin, and Holly Finley, Red. SBGFL, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. If I'm having fun and I want to keep doing a few, I'm gonna end up with a bunch. Oh yeah, sorry, Zebra. Good catch. That's what I actually looked back at a minute ago when the cows was thinking maybe I messed that up earlier when I had. Yep, Parker Welk was a zebra. So I thought I had two cows in the same pack. Thanks, Ryan. I mean, that would be okay. I'm in Wisconsin. I definitely should go for the cow set. Albert Tom. Oh, sorry. I was explaining how many boxes I might open. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to definitely stop before 7 o'clock. I got to be on another stream. Personally, I'm going to kind of evaluate after maybe 5 boxes of my own and determine what sets I'm going to go for based on how many I have. And then go. But tonight, I'll probably do a couple, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Albert Tom, Corey Ellis, Daniel Davidson, Natalie Ryan, Paul Kranz. What's up, Jared? Harper Thompson, Blue. Raven Newsom, Black. Lucky Lorenzen, Pink. Shattered Glass, Hannah Wynn. Numbered 29 out of 30. Get that up there. So that's 2 Shattered Glasses. And Jake Mon, Red. Okay, well, it's good to know. I had heard somebody said something about low numbers being the bottom of each stack. I'm happy that's not the case because I got my 5 of 5 higher up. That means that nobody can. There's no not necessarily an advantage to opening only the bottom packs and then selling off the other ones, knowing that you've got the biggest hit. Hopefully that's not the case. I don't know that anyone would do that, but it is possible. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this is to kind of show you and explain those things. Some new people might not know that that's possible. Chantel Badinsky, Gannon Burr, Corey Ellis, Matt Oram, Tristan Tanner. All right, Morgan Lynn's blue. Jakub Semerad cow. Ella Hansen zebra. Tomas Heitinen snakeskin. And Jeremy Colling red. Hayden Scott, Erica Stinchcomb, Cal Bryant, Nicola Castro, Parker Welk, Bo McLaughlin, blue, Paul Macbeth, black, Holland Handley, pink, Nico, giraffe, and Natalie Ryan, red. Let's get some more of these rares, some unique ones. Andrew Presnell, Evan Smith, Grady Shue, Kristen Lott, and Sayananda. Oh, baby. He is En Fuego. 1 in 13.5 packs. 2 out of 10. Paul Macbeth. Andrew Presnell, black. Aaron Gossage, pink. Parker Welk, giraffe. And Casey White, red. So keep in mind, if any, most of you know me, but some might not. Some might see this not live. Any cards, I'm a big set collector, so I like to put together sets. I'm definitely going to do a few. I may not do all of these, the easier ones to do, but anything that I end up with duplicates of is available for trade or sale. However, the other thing that I do is when I have to choose sets. So ultimately there's 17 parallels. If I only do, let's say, 4 parallel sets, then I'd still want to have at least one of every parallel. So right now, these 4 are currently not for trade or sale, unless I get another one in that subset or that parallel. So just so you're aware, you can always hit me up if you're interested. Don't be afraid to ask, but ultimately, I won't sell or trade these until I get another one. So I might determine which one to sell at that point. But anything that I'm going to end up with duplicates of, like I guarantee you I'm going to have duplicates of a lot of these parallels would be available for trade. It's a lot easier to do 1-for-1s in the same set. So if you're opening some of this stuff yourself or buying into breaks, makes trading a little easier. But ultimately, we can always work something out. I just don't like trading a 1-of-1 for. I'm not going to trade a 1-of-1 for like 20 blacks or whatever the number might be. I'd prefer to sell the larger, lower numbered ones. But as always, it's negotiable. Albert Tom, Gavin Babcock, Grady Shue, Noah Meinsma, Tony Mo Reese, Jake Mon blue, Andrew Marweed black, Jennifer Smiley pink, Scott Stokely in the snakeskin, and Nestori Tukanen red. All right, let's get one of these 1-of-1s that's out there. Casey White, Connor O'Reilly, Jake Wolf, Natalie Ryan, Tomas Heitinen. I think I got a new one coming here, I think. Blue Matt Bell. Yep, there's one. Looks like fabric. Knitted. Hjalmar Fredriksson. Numbered 3 out of 20. Kind of looks like a pixelated, but that's like a knit, like a fabric. Pretty cool. Okay. Oh, what did I just call? Did I call it into fruition? Connor O'Reilly pink. We'll leave him there. And Nate Sexton red. Yep, I called it. 1-1. This is not a breaker fed box. 1-1. Maria Oliva. That is the Tour de Force. 1 in 135 packs. Sweet. A little glossy. Anything different? Nope. Same on the back. Tour de Force. Let's get that thing in a... Should have done that to all these numbered ones. Let's do that now. All the things you can get. All right, we'll go. Oh, it's out of view. Got a few more packs in this box. 5, 10. Three more foil cards, and you have one of everything. Nice. What, Ryan? Is there a different size cardstock? The foil ones maybe are different. Just curious. Oh, no worries. Yeah, no worries on the size. I was just curious. It definitely felt different. It can't be much bigger. It still fit in the basic top loader. A little more snug, but I wouldn't say overly snug. So let's bring these down a little. I just don't want to damage them, and I don't want the wind to blow them off. So those are my best hits so far. Then up here we got the 30s, 20, and a 15. All right. A couple more packs, 5 more packs in this box. Carter Aarons, Drew Gibson, Grady Shute, Nestori Tukkanen, Timu Talikanen, Jessica Weiss Blue, Dennis Augustin Cow, Sullivan Tipton Pink, Jeremy Colling Snakeskin, and Calvin Heimberg Red. Abigail Wilson, Gavin Babcock, Kevin Phillips, Luke Sampson, Paul Macbeth, base. Freddie Meza Blue, another numbered. Paul Kranz knitted. 15 out of 20. It's 2 of the knitted. Sorry, set that down. Jake Hubenheimer Pink, another shattered Sophia Donica, numbered out of 30, 3 out of 30. Tristan Tanner. Only 60 more boxes of no duplicates, and I'd have a full set of shattered glass. Nice. Don't think I'm going to open that many. Okay, Culver Down, Gavin Phillips, Ezra Aderhold, Paige Pierce, Sarah Holcomb. Another Laser Eyes, numbered out of 15. Just set that down. GT Hancock Cow, Calvin Heimberg Pink, Jakub Kanapik Giraffe, Bowden Billick Red, Axel Olsen, I believe that's his first card. Get this one up close. 15 out of 15. I love seeing all these PDGA numbers. Way higher than mine. Been around a long time. Haven't improved in 14 years. That's all right. Calvin Longquist, Brady Shue, Greg Barsby, Paige Pierce, Ty Love, Base, Kona Montgomery Blue, Tony Mo Rice, not sure how to pronounce that, Black, AJ Carey, Zebra, another out of 30, Nastari Tukin in red, and Dennis Augustson. All right, so I think I did some bad math. No, that is right. 4. So based on the math, I would need to open 15 boxes to get one of these, so that's pretty fortunate. The number out of 5. Oh, what is this one? Oh, Shimmer. 1 in 27. I should have to open 3 boxes to get one of those. And then the 10, 1.5 boxes to get one. And then we go to the other numbers, higher numbers. Laser Eyes, you should get one per box. Knitted, Laser Eyes 2 per box, I'm sorry. You should maybe get 3 per box. And then the Shattered, you should get 4 per box, approximately. Then you go down to Giraffe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have had 6 based on the odds. So I got better cards than the odds, than the stated odds. Zebra should get 6 or 7. Snake Eyes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I got 8. There should have been 7. Cow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have gotten 8. Black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should have gotten 9. We got a lot of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I should have gotten 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Should have gotten 16. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Should have gotten 20. So odds are right on there. You want to put together a red set, you're going to need about 9 boxes with no duplicates. I still have a pack here. My bad. Carter Aarons, Garrett Earthy, Emerson Keith, Missy Gannon, Silas Schultz, Leah Sinigini Blue, Jeremy Colling Black, Emily Weatherman Pink, Chris Clemens Shattered, and Taylor Chosik Red. So that brings the odds on a lot of those back to where they should have been. So I got 5 of these and only 2 of those, where I maybe should have had 3 of those. So good collation. I don't know if I have any duplicates. 609. Who wants me to do another box? Anyone? Anyone still here? Well, just lost 2 people. Yeah, you're right. There was 1 duplicate there in the reds. Could have been others. I just don't recall. All right. Well, I'm going to do 1 more box, regardless if anyone cares. And the 1 of 1 did not come from the bottom. So, again, good to know. All right. I won't call out the names of the base. I'll just set them to the side now. Robert Bird Blue. Robert Bird Black. Casey White Zebra. Rebecca Minnick Snake. And Silas Schultz Red. Yeah, for a guy like me, I love parallels, so it's cool to see all these varieties. The question is, it's just parallels and base cards. So there's no autographs, there's no relics. It's fine. That's not intended to be that way. That's the way the Tour Series was before, and that's why I haven't evaluated quite yet what I prefer. I did buy Tour Series in the first year because I thought it was really cool and unique. I didn't buy any in last year because I knew they were more popular, and the chance of getting low numbered cards was going to be a lot harder. So this way, I'm not supporting a specific person per se. I'm buying and sharing with everybody that is getting the money. That's one of the reasons why I buy this outside of my own collecting. It's nice to support the pros. But I don't really have a particular pro that I'm like, I'd rather he get $50 than this person. You know, I don't have a preference that way. I think it's cool to support all the pros, and that's what this does. You know, 50% of the profits goes to equally split amongst the pros. And then they get their own cars that they can give away or sell. So that's one positive. Building the sets is going to be a lot of fun. I'm curious how difficult it's going to be to do some of these more rare ones. Like, obviously, I could open, let's just say I opened 20 boxes on my own. The furthest I would get in terms of nearly finishing a set would be if I open 20, I should be able to get all 4 of those complete sets and then have a start, you know, on these. But then I'd have to either trade or buy those singles to complete it. And then you talk about up here, I mean, what are we talking per card? It kind of comes down to how much they're going to cost. No one really ever knows. There's no set price. There's no price guide. As much as people want me to do a price guide, there is no price guide. And I don't know that I want to be the guy that declares it. I get a lot of people asking me, what's this worth? What's that worth? And all I do is say, check 130 point or check eBay, because ultimately I can't keep track of everything. I do have a general idea, but the best way to know what something's worth to other people is to look at what it has sold for. So that's why I refer to those places. If somebody just asks me what it's worth to me, I'm going to give them my price. And I just ran into that with somebody. They in the end, they kept the card because they didn't think I was offering enough. And a couple sold for more than I offered. And I wasn't sure if it was accusatory or not. It turns out I did talk to him today and he was okay about it. He's like, you're good dude, and still make trades with you, but it was lower than I would have wanted, so I kept the card. And I'm like, there's no problem with that, but when it comes down to pricing, it's so difficult to know. So, I mean, what are these going to cost per card? Obviously it depends on the player and how many people want the card. But so I'm like 8 cards short of the disco set from the flagship release, and that's numbered out of 25. So for me to even get into attempting these sets, we're looking at, hundreds and maybe thousands of dollars to complete the set. And when I build a set, I'm not really building it to sell it. I'm building it for me to hold on to and put in my collection. I have no reason to ever sell these cards. So it's a unique situation where it's tough to know. I don't know. I can't evaluate it yet. It's fun. I like the variety. I love the different colors and the animals is kind of unique. I would not have expected that. But these are definitely, any of the numbered ones are pretty cool and unique. So yeah, it's a good product for me. I still have a lot of it, and I might order more. So Kevin Jones blue, Jake Munn cow, Austin Turner pink, Zach Nash snake, and Gavin Phillips red. You contrast it with like VGPT stuff. They each have their own benefits. Oh baby. Where there's one relic or auto in a box, mostly base cards, and then a few inserts that really aren't that exciting, and they don't really retain a ton of value per card. They're fun to put a set together of the all-stars and the champion cards, and then the movement and the momentum or whatever they were called. Cool, but there's not a ton of value in them either. So we're gonna do another in Fuego here. Rookie, I believe. He's been around a while, but I don't know. I definitely don't believe he's had a card yet. Sorry, I'm seeing a little something on the card as I slid it in there. Don't want that. So far, the quality control of these looks awesome. Jared Stolen Fuego, 4 out of 10. I like the little shimmery kind of, it's slightly glossy. I don't know if you would call it like a matte finish on a photo versus glossy, but it's got a little, it's not just dry cardboard. Sorry, didn't finish the pack. Carter Aaron's cow, Anakin Sedan's zebra, Jakub Semerad shattered glass out of 30, and Greg Barsby red. The centering, which is hugely important if you're into grading, looks awesome. I wasn't quite sure until I saw all these other parallels to know how much of that color was intended on the left side of the card. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it the wrong way. But when I saw it, they were consistent. Like my whole Tour Series set and every single that I've pulled out so far has been very consistent. So quality control is thumbs up so far. Madison Walker blue, Luke Taylor cow, Paige Pierce pink, another 30 Kevin Jones shattered, and Luke Sampson red. I'm up to 7 shattered. Nicholas Duran played with his dad many years ago and met him. Sarah Hokum Cow. Emily Weatherman Pink. Wow, another shattered glass. Luke Sampson. And Zach Melton Red. And as soon as I wrap this up, take care of my dog. Been sitting for a while. Give her some food. And then head home so I can get online. Laser Eyes. Bo McLaughlin. Sorry, put that in the wrong spot. Chandler Kramer Cow. Dennis Augustin Zebra. Connor Rock Shattered, also numbered. Paige Pierce Red. Bo McLaughlin, 8 out of 15. These numbered out of 30 are stacking up. Eight of them. Joel Freeman Blue. Scott Stokely Black. Kim Dickerson Zebra. Lucky Lorenzen Snake. And Chandler Kramer Red. Scott Stokely Blue. Evelina Solomon Cow. Joey Tamale Zebra. Andrew Prisnell Giraffe. And Nico Red. Erica Stinchcombe Blue. Luke Bain Cow. Jake Mon Zebra. Sayananda Snakeskin. And Sullivan Tipton Red. Oh, baby. We got a rare one. Alexis Kerman Blue. Annalie Tugas Monaste Cow. Jessica Weiss Pink. Zach Nash Red. And 3 out of 5. Luke Sampson. Duplicate. How do you do that? I hope that isn't common theme. Well, one of my Luke Sampsons is available. Both shimmer. 3 of 5, 5 of 5. Violet Main Blue. Katrina Allen Black. Gavin Babcock Pink. Silas Schultz Snake. And Allie Smith Red. Couple numbered here. Anakin Sten Laser Eyes. Emerson Keith Knitted. Sophia Donica Zebra. Jake Wolf Giraffe. And Ani Armin in Red. Well, there's a trend if you want to think there's something to it. My laser eyes are they sequential? They're not sequential, but they're only first letter A's and B, A's and a B, but they're not sequential. Jake Brown blue, Nick Duran cow, Evan Scott pink, Joey Tamale snake, and Conan Montgomery red. Jennifer Smiley blue, Colin Bryant cow, Albert Tom pink, Jake Brown giraffe, Katie Alsalu red, Zach Nash blue, Bradley Williams cow, Jordan Lynn's pink, Randy Dewick 8 out of 30 shattered, James Conrad red, a few more packs and then I'll be done for the day. Whoa, another Enfuego. Tinja Väisänen, Joseph Anderson black, Elijah Bickle zebra, Linus Carlson shattered, Axel Olsen red. There's a weird perforation in this top of the pack that rips kind of oddly. All right, we got another rare. Andrew Marweed blue, Randy Dewick cow, Parker Welk pink, Allie Smith red, and I saw 1 out of 2. Luke Sampson, same player, different parallel. So whoever gets a box, put that up close. 1 of 2. Those are Magma. Yep. Should take 7 boxes to get 1 of those. So that's a little disappointing to be all the same person. Obviously, it would be thrilling if it was Paul Macbeth. Nothing wrong with Luke, but I don't know if he's the most collectible. I just prefer the variety. Silas Schultz blue, Ben Wolf cow, Cole Riddell in pink, Caleb Bruce giraffe, and Aiden Scott red. 2 more packs. Connor O'Reilly blue, Colin Bryant black, Justin Rozak pink, Corbin Milcheski snake, and Jake Ebenheimer red. Blue, Allie Smith cow, Conan Montgomery pink, Tomas Heitinen snake, and Cadence Burge red. So I'll run through quick. The biggest hit in 2 boxes. A 1 of 1, Maria Oliva. Then a 1 of 2, Magma, Luke Sampson. 2, 3, and 5 out of 5 are the Shimmer. So I didn't get a Bio X or a Lux. 3 in Fuegos, Paul Macbeth, Jared Stoll, and Tinja Väisänen. Then Laser Eyes out of 15. I got AJ Carey, Axel Olsen, Bo McLaughlin, and Anniken Sten. Out of 20s, Knitted, I got Hjalmar Fredriksson, Paul Kranz, and Emerson Keith. And then a whole bunch of Shattered. So there should have been 8 in the 2 boxes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11. Linus Carlson, Randy Duick, Connor Rock, Luke Sampson, Kevin Jones, Jakub Semerad, Chris Clemens, Dennis Augustson, Sophia Donica, Taylor Chosek, and Hannah Wynn. And then I'm not going to run through the numbers of these, but a good start on a lot of parallel sets. Black, seemingly light on the black, heavy on the cow, just based on thickness in the stack here. So, sorry, you can't see it as well as I can. The colors and the little side of the cards. So these are potential sets for me. We'll evaluate how many I go for in the coming days. But thanks for watching, everyone. Keep on the lookout for more of these breaks for myself. And then also I'll be doing some for other people. Let me know if you have a format you like. I got a couple ideas on unique ones to do. I don't like to be the same as everybody. So that's it. And Ryan, while you're here, are you going to be doing any shows for anybody? Are you doing like any live streams? I know it might be a while if you're still busy with everything, but is that something you're looking to do when you get into this release? There's other guys that do it too. Circle One breaks. On a lot of people use Whatnot. I'm trying to avoid Whatnot. So that it saves everybody money, saves you money, saves me money. So if I sell on my website and then do it on YouTube, the live part. All right, well, I'm going to leave the stream up in case Ryan answers. But I got to go get my dog taken care of. So talk to you soon, everyone. Thanks for watching.